by maybe I don't know, maybe a 2x4 probably. And you'd have to be an angle cut on one end to sit flush maybe against here, and then up there an angle cut to sit there, and then screw it into to this side, and then screw it in up there, and you'd have a diagonal brace.
What if they had a piece of metal, like spring-loaded thing, that you could put in there and then it would pop
Wedge
out?
it in there?
Yeah.
A piece of metal?
Well, like, do they have something where you...
Like a shower rod
That's
thing?
what I'm thinking, but tougher.
Something that wedges in there?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you could wedge, but yeah.
You'd have to put two that way because those wedges can only take compression load. They're not going to do anything when it tries to pull away.
Oh.
And if you screwed it in, it can take compression.
Oh, yeah, they're only going to take compression load. Yeah, if it gets rocked the other way,
Right.
It's not going to support it from getting pulled against, only pushed against.
Right. So if you did two
compression load
members going the opposite ways, that would that would work. But I am not so sure you could really find anything like that. So I think it would just take the time of sawing a piece of the 2x4 to go from here to there with angle cut, so it mated, the ends mated right along the side, and then screw in with a good couple substantial screws, top and bottom. Then that would take tension and compression and really stiffen it up. Because I'm not really feeling good about, if there's an earthquake, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. Or you could put on a more substantial panel in the back, but you can't get to the back to do that. So would so I'd have a tendency to do that, or because it's kind of hard to work another panel on this inside, and how would you screw it to things? I don't really know.
Just screw them in?
I don't really know how you put a piece of wood in here and screw. You're not going to screw it to that. You got to screw it to this.
Yeah.
I'm not real sure how you do that. So, that's what I think I would, and that's going to take a little doing. 2x4 is not too big to cut with you have a saw?
No.
Oh, okay. You could borrow
I can
mine.
get, Robert always comes over if I need any tool shit.
Oh, yeah, he's very handy.
Yeah, he is. He is. He drilled a hole in this tank, and he taped a piece of plastic on the inside to float in the water for when he made the cut so nothing would land in the water. He taped plastic on the inside to float on top of the water, saran wrap, and then drilled so nothing would even get in the water.
Yeah, I know he
What
is.
if you drill holes in the side and put a steel bar through it?
Drill holes in the side and then a bar that goes across?
Diagonal, like you said.
Oh, well, somehow you got to lock that bar in. I don't know how you would lock that. I'm not so sure how you'd lock a bar in.
Well, if you put a little bit from the top on one side and a little bit up from the bottom on the other side, and just put the bar through it.
It's not locked in place.
It's got to be able to pull and push. It's got to be held rigid with respect to the walls. It can't slide back and forth.
Might as well just put a piece of string through some holes in it.
Yeah, it's got to be locked to the wall. So that might be, that'd be a little time consuming to get something that would fit like that good. Get those angle cuts right. Well, I guess if I were doing it, I would just cut a piece of board that's pretty close and kind of hold it kind of like that, run it from here to there, and then you can just mark on the inside what the angle is, and that'd get you pretty close.
Wedge it in there like I do my board to hold my glove compartment closed.
Yeah, that gets you real close if you just open, just can't open that door all the way. But if you were able to put a two by four that you have it run on the outside, put it against here, running from here up to there, and then mark with a pencil on the inside, that would give you your marks and you'd be pretty close on those angles, you know? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to capture it on tape so you knew? So you can look at it again? So you can...
No, it's just because I've never like had you the way you. I always like the way you speak, and I've never like had your speaking like recorded ever.
Oh.
So now I have some like technical speaking of you. Yeah.
And you could refer back to that for instructions also. And you know, if I were doing this, in addition to that diagonal, make sure you record this so you can listen to this. In addition to the diagonal, if I were doing this, I would take a piece of at least half inch plywood and lay in the bottom of this, and I would wedge something from here to here also. Like a 2x4. I'd cut a 2x4 so you just get it in there and just...
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to put something down there, a 10-gallon container.
You can't have everything. Let me stress this.
Yeah.
You cannot have everything.
Yeah. Right.
You want this to be substantial, structurally sound.
Right. No, first and foremost. Yeah.
First and foremost. Excellent.
Besides all the luxury and the add-ons and the flash and bang.
I see you're with me here. The structural considerations are first and foremost.
Secondary is the aesthetic.
Besides any glamour issues or any luxury issues.
Glamour follows sound structural integrity. Okay, they never get the two swapped.
Deanna, are you getting this? The third generation? Deanna, are you picking up on this?
No.
Sound structural engineering. Do you know anything about that?
No.
You know anything about bracing anything up? You know anything about reinforcing? You know anything about shears?
No.
You know anything about anything?
Okay, so
Come out here with us.
so Darren, do that. Okay, ask Robert to help. You just need to, one 2x4, and you do that diagonal here. And I showed you, and you have it on recording how to get the angle cuts on the end. Put those in there. Screw them in with some substantial bolts.
Screw 'em in.
We're collecting them in my game. Corks and barrels, everybody needs.
There's the Y. There's the Y.